Hey, what is up, you guys? It is the Super Duper Booster again, coming back to you with another video to discuss Smash Bros. I know it's been a long time, like it's been months, and the last time I said I'd be back, I said I'd be covering the Video Game Awards. Nothing really ended up happening there in terms of Smash Bros, and that kind of just set me off on a on a path where I was kind of just waiting for the next Smash character after Byleth to get announced, because I was really curious. I wasn't that much so excited for Byleth, let's just say that. I don't think they're bad. I actually like them quite a lot, but I was more interested to see what they had after the Fighters Pass ended. After Byleth, that was kind of underwhelming, so I was like, okay, well, let's see what they got for Fighters Pass 2, now that that was announced. And we ended up getting ARMS, and not gonna lie, at first I was like, oh, another Nintendo rep. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting choice. But the more I thought about it, ARMS is a really unique franchise, and I really did enjoy what it had to bring. I was a little bit surprised that it didn't actually get into the base roster in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, seeing it as a DLC rep, kind of like a double-edged sword. I'm happy it's finally getting what it deserves. I feel like it definitely, as a new IP, it deserves to get into Smash Bros. But at the same time, in the Fighters Pass 2, a lot of the hype and speculation has been around third parties, so I naturally expected there to be kind of like a mixed reaction, which there was, especially with the fact that they didn't actually announce who it was. They just announced that we were going to be getting somebody. So we ended up finally getting the announcement of who it was, and it's Min Min, which I like. I actually think Min Min is, out of a lot of the ARMS characters, probably next to Twintail. She's probably my favorite. For the longest time I was hoping it would be Twintail, but I also saw potential in Min Min. And especially after the Sakurai Presents, Min Min definitely showed that she has what it takes to be in Smash Bros. She looks amazing. I'm just gonna say that right now. She looks super fun. I'm really interested to see how she's gonna work in terms of like the competitive aspect of Smash, because there's a lot of things that she does that a lot of other characters don't do. Like she has a more noticeable kind of she has an attack from the background that can attack with her two arms, being two separate kind of attacks. The A button controls one hand, the B button controls the other, so that's going to be really interesting. Her distance, of course, is the biggest thing that everybody kind of was expecting, and they definitely delivered on that, because holy hell, can she grab enemies and attack them from a distance and avoid counters, and it's crazy. She looks ridiculous, and I am all for it. I definitely want to check her out. I don't know if she'll be a character that I'll use a lot. I personally use Joker and Wii Fit Trainer most of my time. I'm into the fast characters, fast and up close and personal, and those two have always been the ones that I've stuck with. But Min Min definitely looks like a very interesting pick. She looks very unique. The fact that she can switch between her different arms is interesting as well. Hopefully they balance that out well, because I'm afraid that if I tried maining her, I would get into a position where I just end up using one. But it could be like Shulk, where people are going to be able to immediately just swap out in the middle of combos and just do ridiculous, crazy things. But yeah, Min Min, she looks very fun. One of the biggest things is the music, which that's probably one of the big things I'm looking forward to in this DLC. It's just hearing all the music and what that brings. It looks like we've only got 2 remixes, which I'm totally fine with, because the music itself, the original music for ARMS, is baller. If you haven't heard it, check it out. It's some of the best funky kind of tap. I can tap to it. I can just snap my fingers and just, listen to the music, hum it. It's very, very catchy. We got the music, we got the stage, which very casual. It's you know for a fact that's gonna be banned. You just know that will be banned in Smash tournaments, and you know, that's not to hit on the stage or anything like that. Personally, I love casual stages, and it looks ridiculously fun. I still think that arena, the King of Fighters arena, is my favorite stage. But yeah, the stage itself looks vibrant, it looks hectic, crazy, a lot of things are going to be going on. The spring gimmick that it's got for both sides of the stage, there're going to be a lot of chaos that get racked up just from that alone. Like, God though, can you imagine if that went if like in tournaments that was legal? Oh God, I'm not ready for when like that happens. But yeah, no, so overall, you know, the reveal was interesting. I found it very, very unique, and Sakurai did his best with the situation, you know, with what's going on and everything like that, and I think he did an amazing job at delivering the character and showing what they have to offer. And yeah, no, he's pulling through, he's trucking through, and it's amazing how he was able to do this all, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Sakurai, that was awesome. He did a really great job at displaying and explaining how the character works, a lot of their quirks, their gimmicks, and you know, he showed them in action a decent amount. So that's great. In terms of things I'm worried about, I don't really know, I guess. I mean, I'm just worried mainly about the swap out function, and if that's going to be convenient enough for the character, like if that's going to be something that people constantly are going to be doing, or if they're just going to stick with one, because some of them look, the ball and the heavy one, I forgot what it's called, but the heavy one looks like it might be the least practical one, mainly just because it's slow, and Min Min looks like a character that's built around being fast. Also is the fact that she's apparently not going to be great for characters that center on the air. She's a ground heavy character, so gotta keep that in mind as well. Outside of that, we got some other interesting things that were kind of revealed and announced in the trailer. We got the Mii costumes, which of course, you know, so far every DLC has had Mii costumes, and the two that stuck out the most were Tekken and Fallout. Yeah, Fallout, or Vault Boy as they're calling it, because for some reason they just don't want to call it Smash Bros. X Fallout. But yeah, no, that caught everybody by surprise. Heihachi, that goes figure, you know, bring back that Mii costume. I still think Bandai has a shot at getting a rep. It's just probably not going to be Heihachi, of course. But Heihachi is now in Pac-Man's taunt, and he's also a Mii costume. But yeah, Vault Boy himself looks very well made. He's not a deluxe Mii costume, which kind of surprised me because of how they presented the trailer for him. He looked like the deluxe costume, but I am all for it. In terms of Bethesda, at first I was thinking this might be a hit. It could also be a hint towards him. It could be something, because, you know, people brought up Bethesda. This is Bethesda's first time being in Smash. Why would they just go with a Mii costume? And that is true. So it is possible that Bethesda could get their own rep. Doom Guy is a possibility. I'm actually thinking it might be, you know, the Dragonborn. I said that in my list of characters I think that are going to happen, but yeah, I think the Dragonborn, it's in-house, unlike Doom, so it's an in-house Bethesda product, and they probably want to push their in-house stuff first and foremost, and since they already got Fallout in now, might as well do Skyrim somehow. Lastly, we ended up getting the Joker Amiibo, which I'm pre-ordering that. Hell yeah, I'm going to be pre-ordering that the moment it gets, like, it's on Best Buy. It just looks like a great addition to the Amiibos. I only have right now Richter and Cloud, but oh yeah, I'm getting Joker. It looks so detailed. I love the blue flame it's got going for it. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that. Aside from that, there really isn't much else to discuss, I guess. I mean, we got those three things covered. It's a lot of stuff to take in. I'm excited for next week when it comes out. I'm going to be playing that. I'm going to be playing with Min Min a lot. I'm going to be checking her out and seeing what there is to do. But yeah, no, I guess we'll just see next week what they got. In terms of who's coming after these two, after Min Min, I'm not sure. I'll probably make a video on my guesses. But aside from that, have a good one.